Welcome back to Bethany Real Estate. This is Sean Yu from Bethany, Oregon. In today's video, let's look at what kind of homes, single family homes, are available in Sunset High School as of right now. Today is October 6th, 2025. And I'm going to summarize that, the homes available and sold and pending, give you overall view of the price per square foot, days on the market, and things like that, to essentially squeeze out the important information that you should know as a home sellers and home buyers in Bethany, Oregon. We'll look at the mortgage rate briefly and the lockbox access, and also the Altos report, which I'm going to share with some of the rental information, as well as some of the other metrics that are available for us to share with you. So let's do a screen share here. I'm going to go to homes for sale first. So I'm using this website, the homesin97229.com. And I would like to show my face without head chopped up. So let's see, that should be better. And now, as you might see, there are about 106 properties found in Sunset High School District. And I only filtered the single family homes. The lowest price one is $425,000. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and 840 square feet. In my opinion, when you look at like about 7 years ago, you were able to find a price at this price, 3 bedroom, maybe 2 baths, but things have changed quite a bit. Let's keep going on. My goal is to show you more of an overview of the 97229. There's some Oak Hills, like 3-2, about 1,500 square feet for about $485,000. 45 Central, yeah, this is a mistake. So some realtors, for some reason, keep putting Sunset High School on this central of the 45 Central, which is it is a Beaverton High School district, but they just keep putting Sunset High School. I don't understand why. Let's see. Keep going forward here. 3 bedroom, about 1,700 square feet. Forest Heights, about 590, 3.3. Here's another one, right? 45 Central. Oh gosh, yeah. This is not in Sunset High School District. What's problem for me who try to gather more accurate data from 97229 is that data mistakes like this basically skews the overall the quality of data, which I'm not happy about. But what can we do? Let's see. Cedar Hill, 2,000 square feet, 3.3. 630. So these are, now I see a one level down here, 650 range, 3.2, about 1,300 square feet. One thing that I know you might notice in this website or the trend is that you're going to see a lot of homes sitting there for like 40 to about 90, about 120 days. Right now, market is slower, but at the same time, there are homes that are selling as well. And when I summarize it, I'll tell you why some of these homes sit on the market a little bit longer. And we're looking at now we're all of a sudden heading near like $700,000 range, about 2,000 square feet, 2,000 square feet. So these are upper $600,000. We'll now start seeing some 4 bedrooms here, starting at about 675 range. Heading over to $700,000 range. Now we're seeing about 2,400 square feet, 25. This one is my neighborhood right there, the Bower Highlands. This is very unique layout. You get a 2 full car garage back there, and then 2 car-ish, the carport, and the roof line is open back here. So you have like a open sky view, like I don't know what you would call, like patio type. About 3,000 square feet now you're seeing at like low $700,000 range. And then you're seeing mostly like 4 bedroom, 2.5 or 3 bath. Another Bauer Highlands one, 744, 2,700. And see, yeah, you'll see some of these newer properties with the 3 levels. Some of the brand new homes too, which I'm not a big fan of actually. Here's a 1 level, 775K, 5 baths, 3 baths, about 3,300 square feet. You're seeing some Bonnie Slope, upper 7 is about 3,000 square foot range. Another a nice 1 level with like 6 bath, 3 bath. Wow. On the site for 150 days. So it's been sitting on the market for like 5 months. There's some price changes. So we have 2 more pages. I'll try to go a little faster. I tend to speak kind of slow, so I should go a little faster. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, now we're looking at like a low $800,000 range, close to about 3,000 square feet, 3328, that type of pricing. Right now, there's a 4,000 square foot home at 849. Larry Court. I'm not sure which one this is. Interesting. Very edge here. Ah. So that's a Bannister Creek, so like northeast of Bannister Creek. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's that area, Bannister Creek is a little bit, more affordable for the size of the homes that you can get. There are a lot of big homes in that neighborhood. If you're looking for like a 5 bedroom homes at a reasonable price, that's Bannister Creek is one of the best ones to check out. Homes were built in like 2000-ish. Let's see, but now we're heading to like mid 800. Here's some brand new homes. I think there's Tamiko's listing. I think I saw. Let's see, 850. Now we see some, nice 1 level homes here again. Here's one picture with like, the sunset view, we call it, I have some mixed feelings about the sunset view when it comes to selling houses. I personally think that it just shows a little too dark. And I mean, nothing try to say negative here, but that's how I feel. I mean, that's not my style. Let me put it that way. I like bright, nice and shiny kind of homes. They tend to sell better, in my opinion, too. And so now we're at like a mid 900. You're gonna find some acreage home. This one looks like a decent sized lot. $950,000. Let's take a look. Minimum, I'm thinking half an acre, but yeah, 1 acre. 1968. So when you see something like this, one thing that you might note is that the price per square foot kind of jumps because of the land. It's nice to have a nice sized land, guys, because you get more options. Just above Laidlaw. Cool. That's nice little space there. Wow. It's pretty close to me too. That's nice. And then let's see, was I down here? Yeah, down there. We're heading into $1 million range. Bonnie Slope 970K, 5.4, 3,500 square feet. So now you're kind of heading into that, mid 3,000 square feet to about 4,000 square feet. This one looks like Thompson Wood, is it? Sometimes Bonnie Slope. Sometimes, a lot of times, realtors don't put the neighborhood names in. So most buyers really can't search by the neighborhood names because if you do, some homes are not going to show. So a lot of times, buyers search homes for based on the school district. Most of the times high school, and then it comes down to elementary school because middle school data is also not accurate. It's part of it is because it's not it's not required. I mean, yeah. So my guess is that this one is another Bannister Creek. This one just screams Bannister Creek. Let's check it out. I'm just curious. Where is it? Yep, it's Bannister Creek. Yeah, right there. Main reason is that there are many homes with a huge, staircase like this in the front, and which means the living room, kitchen sits on the second floor, and you get a huge house because you have like pretty much like open, like ground level, first floor, and then there might be some sloped back in the back, but you get a big space. I mean, you want a bigger house, you just gotta go to Bannister Creek. All right, Arbor Cascadian, 3,500, 5.3 at 1 million. Nice looking home. Here's a brand new one, 1.05. Here's cool looking, custom looking, one level at 1.1. These are new homes. You can kind of see the photos that are, computer generated. 1.15. This is going to be the new one too. This is older home, but this one looks like maybe Bower Oaks. Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. I get to like, I can see the characteristics of home and I know where they are. When you sell for a long time, that's what happens. So here's a home that hasn't been sold yet. They're just like drawing. So you have to buy the land and then they already have the plan. 1.3-ish, 5, 30, 200 square feet. There's so many things that you have to know when you're buying a unbuilt home. So there's a lot goes into it, but you have to have more due diligence than the homes already built. Now we're heading into the top range of the Sunset High School District. 2.2 million. So this one looks like a lot of let me guess. I'm guessing 7 acres. 2.64 acres. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. 135th Place, Springville, and Greenwood connecting. I see. Yeah, just the northwest of Bannister Creek and Bower Highlands and all that, Arbor Cascade and all that. So, yep, cool. So these are what's available right now. And let's look at the summary of this neighborhood. So right now, 107 active, one different because that one hasn't been yet updated on the site. Let's look at it. Highest one is 2.5, which is right there. Here's another sunset view. Yeah. 4,400 square feet. Yeah. And then the lowest is $470,000, which is different than my website. Let's see. I think we saw that 425, right? Yeah, that one. I'm not sure. Maybe this one. Where is this? So south of 26. When you have a house this close to the highway, it's tough to sell, guys. So that one is not showing probably. Anyways, let's go back to the summary. So active price per square foot is $318 per square foot. The pending price per square foot is $305 per square foot. The 425 may have went pending this morning. That's probably why, right there. Let's see. Average days on the market is about 2 months plus. 35 pending and 34 sold out of 107. So you can kind of see if there's no brand new listings coming into the market, it will take about 3 months to sell. So we call it 3 months inventory. That's what we call it. And the sold price is $301 per square foot. And as you can see, when the market is balanced, typically the active one is the highest, pending slightly low, and then sold slightly lower. And you can see here 94.47% per original list price. So when you originally listed, you may have to do a price cut, or you get slightly lower offer and do the inspection negotiation, and all those things combined becoming $301 per square foot. And median days on the market is about 3 weeks. So in Sunset High School market, you can expect things are selling, the median is about 3 weeks. The average is about 2 months-ish. Now 2 months, that includes the pending stage too. So I want you to know. So that's what's happening. So to me, when I look at market like this, it's moving for sure. If you don't price the home attractive enough, you're gonna sit on the market for a long time. That's what I see over and over right now in the last about a year or so. You can kind of see, days on the market, 68 days, 45 days, 80 days, 80, 122, 100, 199, 44. So once it doesn't sell in the median or average days on the market, that means it's a very unique property that will take a lot of time to find the right buyer, or the price may be incorrect, or maybe condition may not be the best, or some weeks and some months buyers don't come out. That's how it is. Like right after, I say, like Labor's Day weekend, people don't even come out to shop for home. It's weird. When you do open houses on those weeks, it's like super quiet. And look at the interest rate right now, 6%, 30-year fixed on OwnPoint, which is why we're looking at the lockbox access number here. If you look at 2024 of September and October, that number is lower than this year. So this year, starting about month and a half ago, the activity has increased. So I had, 3 listings about a month ago, and everything sold within the last month. And I noticed that even the first-time homebuyer range, a lot more people are coming out. Such as what was it? Like $400,000 range townhome in Bethany, or a condo in downtown like $250,000, $685,000 in Westland. That needed some work too, but they all sold basically. If you talked to me 2 months ago, I was like, I'm in this for the long haul, because people are coming out, but they're very cautious. They weren't making offers, left and right. But right now, I think buyers are sensing it. the rate is coming down. It has come down significantly and it's going to go down more. And some smart buyers, they want to buy before rate goes down way too much. Then the price will jump. I think most people understand that. That's why I see right now smart buyers are coming out. Let's look at Alto's report and I'll end the video here. I need to go see a chiropractor because I have tennis elbow now. Getting old. Let's see 97229 Alto's report. And so this one is like a weekly updated. And things that I look at are obviously the price per square foot, the same as that we saw in the summary as a pending actually. So that's good to know. I actually didn't know that. They use a pending here, but that's what's happening. Days on the market is increasing. So that's a good indicator to check out. So you can kind of see from the last summer, things are gradually increasing, meaning homes are sitting on the market, not by huge, but maybe like 3-4 days every week and then like another week, that type of thing. So you can kind of see the trend going up. Same thing with the median days on the market too, compared to average. Now, price increase 2%, that doesn't mean really much. Price decrease is 48%. And so you can say that, every other home, they need to do a price adjustment, come down because it doesn't sell, in the first month or so. One thing that I will caution the sellers right now is that in let's say 2018, if a home doesn't sell within the first month, we typically recommend a price adjustment. But now I'm going to kind of extend it a little bit because buyers' activity is somewhat minimized. Buyers are more cautious still compared to back then, and then things are moving slower. And so I will look at least 1 month, maybe 1.5 months before we talk about any price adjustment. That's how I see it. And the more expensive the home is, I will even make that even longer. If it's close to $1 million in our neighborhood, I'll just look at it carefully. As long as we get a lot of showings, I wouldn't touch the price. And obviously, feedback is important too. When buyer says, this is overpriced. No, really? Why? I ask questions. Okay, inventory dropping, which is a good sign, but it's also the seasonality as well. The fall winter market, we have less inventory. Now, this one is most concerning number, the median rent, because my theory is that when there's high rent, home price is going to go up higher. When the rent crashes, home price will crash as well. Now, if this was just from, sort of like a bubble rental number from kind of like a bubble economy, or whether this is something that we need to pay more closer attention to in the next 6 months to a year. Let's actually look at that in more. Yeah, it doesn't show here, unfortunately, rental, but you can kind of see. We'll just try to read this carefully. Since June of this year, the median rent was $3,200. Now it's at $2,925. So that's about 10% dropping. Some of it is the market. The rental market does get slowed down after summer months too, because we're a very school-centric neighborhood, right? So people are already moved into those places, but still people are still moving in right now. Even right now, job change and hires, and they're still hiring people here. So I see that. And so this could be the seasonality more than anything. But if this becomes like 24 in the next month, then I'm gonna scratch my head and try to follow next few more weeks. So that's what it is. Price per square foot. Let's look at price per square foot more closely as a last point, and you can kind of see it's sort of like slightly going down a little bit, but not like dropping like this, So when you hear like a mainstream news sources, they say market is doing this, this. But the reality is just that. And you can see on Redfin as well. The Redfin data, if you go to, it's a good data actually. You can see the whole country, or you can see the Portland, Oregon. It doesn't give me the 97229 or Sunset by school, but at least we can look at Portland, Oregon. So median sale price per square foot in the whole countrywide, it's $210 per square foot. Year over year, 1.34% appreciated. And Portland, Oregon wise, I think we're like negative 1%. Negative 1.3%. It was 1.73%, sorry. So $300,000 per square foot, and that's where it's at. In the summer month, it's high. So you can kind of see. The other thing is, as a buyer, if you find the home that you like during the fall and winter time, you get a discount. In this case, let's say from the peak, about $8 per square foot. And that's a lot of money, right? So yeah, that'll be the last point for today's video. If you have any questions about Bethany Market, the Sunset High School, housing market, I just look at this like a hawk. So I know this neighborhood well. Give me a call, 503-515-4499 if you want to just talk about the market, whatever. If you live in this neighborhood, just feel free to give me a call. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe if you find this interesting. If not, that's okay. You can just leave, but I wish you a good day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.